Hello and welcome to everyone joining us today within our Ray White network who are attending this Unlocking the Vault Express webinar for our One System 2.0. My name is Tamara Ortiz, and over the next 15 minutes, I will show you all about contact categories, dates, sending emails and sending SMSs. So functions within a contact within the desktop version of VaultRE. So let's get started. Just going to jump out and into our VaultRE account. So just jumping quickly over to my dashboard, I will open up a contact so we can get started with setting this up. So I'm just going to search for my contact up the top of the screen like so. So just reminding everyone that you can use this search functionality at the top of your screen. Really great for searching by name. You can also search by phone number and email address, I should say mobile number and email address. So I'm just going to open my contact up and jump into Marilyn. And like I said, today we're going to be focusing on contact categories, dates, and the send email and send SMS functions that we have available in here. So jumping over to the contact categories section, everyone will be very familiar with contact categories. The categories that we do have available in our system are all custom categories. So these are categories that your office chooses to have set up. So very easy to update the categories that your contact is to be a part of. All you need to do is come into here and select the categories that they fit into. You can obviously be a member of multiple categories at once. And just remember that when we do tick or untick any buttons within our categories section, we press our update categories button down the bottom to make sure that we do update that. I'm going to jump across now to our date field. This is a very important one. So for anyone who was using Pipeline in my desktop or who wants to start using Pipeline from within the VaultRE program, these dates will now be set in this area. So the pipeline dates are set against a contact, not against a property. So just remembering that the date will need to be set against the contact. This is also a great area for us to record settlement anniversaries, birthdays, dates joined as landlords, any of those particular dates that you want to record as important dates against a contact. So you can see I do have a few dates already set up against this contact, but please do not fret if you come into this area and it is blank. It just means there's no dates currently set up, and I'll show you through now how to set a new date up against this person. So you'll click on the green little add button at the top here, and it'll immediately ask you to begin adding your date in. You'll be able to click the type drop down and see any date types that are available to you. If the date type you're hoping to add is not available to you in here, you'll just need to speak to your office administrator, and they'll have access through the settings and set up date fields area to add or remove any date fields that are or date types that are available in here. But for today, I will show you how to set up a pipeline date. It is also very similar when we're doing the anniversary date as well. So when we set up pipeline or anniversary, we do then have the option to select the property that that date is attached to. So what property is this the anniversary for, or what property is this pipeline date related to. So in here for my pipeline, this should be the date that the person is looking to come to market. So if I'm talking to them and they're, let me know that their tenants are due to move out in the middle of next month, and then they have a few things to do. So maybe a couple of weeks after that, they're ready to hit the market. Then I'm probably going to put a pipeline date of the end of May in here for them. So I've dropped my pipeline date in now, and now I need to connect that pipeline date to a property. And you'll see here that I've got 4 properties currently attached to this contact. So I need to choose which property this relates to. So I'll say for today, it's for this one at 12 Bain Street here. So I've selected that one, and now my pipeline date is attached in that manner. So you can see I've got my pipeline date for 12 Bain Street available in here. The idea being then that you would continue to stay in contact with this person. You can surface your pipeline dates over on the dashboard. So I will show you how to do that. So you can keep a track of those contacts that you should definitely be in contact with the most as they're coming up within the next 2 months to come to sell. And then obviously, as we have conversations, if those dates change, you would come back into this area and use your edit button to update those pipeline dates. You wouldn't necessarily need to be updating or editing your anniversary dates or your birthdays, obviously, unless you got it wrong in the first place. But pipeline is very much a day that is a bit of a moving day. So that's how to add dates into the system. Quickly around that area, like I said, we can then surface our pipeline date on our dashboard. So I'll just jump back over to my dashboard here, and it's just loading up now. But you'll just need to click the little configure button at the top, and the widget that you are looking for to add is this pipeline me one here. I've got the office pipeline one turned on, but if you click pipeline me, if you're an agent, you'll only be able to access all the me ones. You won't see these office ones anyway. So you're just looking for that one there. Turning that one on, when you go back over to your dashboard, you will then be able to see, I'll just show you the office one that I've got currently turned on. It's just sitting right there. So you can see in the next 2 months, these are all the people and these are the properties that we have in our pipeline. So we should be talking to these people ASAP and making sure we're in contact with them. So that is pipeline. So I'm just going to jump very quickly back over to my contacts now, so that we can have a look at our send email and send SMS functions as well. They do exactly what they sound like they do. So it's just our ability to send an email or send an SMS to this particular contact. So if I hit my send email button here now, you can see that it has picked up the email addresses. So I can choose if I want to send it to both of the email addresses against the contact card or one or the other. It also will give us the ability to find context for that particular contact. So is it because they're the owner of 113 Temple Street, or are we contacting them more as the owner of these other properties as well? So this is just telling that this particular email, if we do start to use merge fields or an email template, where to pull that data from. Choosing if we're wanting to CC a staff member within our office or blind copy a staff member of our office into this email. And alternatively, you can actually click this here and just physically type an email address in instead if you did need to CC or BCC someone else outside of the organization in. Choosing who the email is coming from. And then obviously as well here, like I said, we can pick up and select an email template that we have already built into the system here. So I'll just select this particular template now, and you can see that the subject and the text has all flowed in here just as we would like it to. We can include attachments or links out of our e-marketing storage, which is basically just the new version of the attachment link manager that you had over in my desktop. But the additional cool thing with this area is that we can also pull files from a filing cabinet into here as well. So property filing cabinet, we can also pull the files in, or if we're using the contact filing cabinet, we can also pull files from there as well. So, and we can attach them in as links. We can then preview the email to have a little look at what it will look like. So you can see that this is exactly what will be received into the inbox. It has included my email stationery in there, which is beautiful. And then we can press our send email button and that will send off for us. And then lastly, just this send SMS area is exactly the same thing. Again, it will pick up the mobile number that's associated with the contact by choosing who the text is coming from. So what mobile number, this will actually be your physical mobile number as well. It's all connected up. When we want it to be sent, so obviously this is just ASAP, but I can actually time the text message to be sent at a particular time or date as well. And I can choose to use a template if I have a template set up. Like you can see, I have a template set up in here. Lastly, then you must obviously just agree to the charge down the bottom there, and then you can press next to actually send that out as well. So that is the content that we were covering for today. Just a very brief look at a few functions within a contact on our dashboard version of VaultRE. Just wanted to remind you of a couple of quick areas that you can look at to gain more support around the program. So from within the actual Vault dashboard, you can jump over to the Vault Hub. And there's lots of information available here. So we've got webinars available for you to watch, remembering that these are VaultRE webinars, so not specific to our Ray White group, just general information. And you do also have your Knowledge Hub available here as well, with lots of really great how-to guides, step-by-step guides on what to do if you're wanting to do anything from within the program. You do have the ability to log a support request through the desktop version as well, and you do have the Vault support line here also. Just encouraging all members to use this option if you are experiencing a technical issue within the platform. So if you are more just lost within the platform, needing to know how to do something, or unsure on the process of how to do something, or can't find something within the system, we do encourage you to contact your local digital BDE first. However, if you're getting error messages within the program, or something is not going right, and there is an actual error or technical issue, this is definitely where we would log that issue. Really great little tip would be to CC your local digital BDE in here, as they will be able to help follow that up for you. Also, just wanting to remember to point everyone over into Whiteboard. We have our little section for VaultRE in the middle of the page here for you, and we're constantly updating the content and information in this area as well for your resources. So thank you so much for joining me today on our Unlocking the Vault Express webinar. I hope you've picked up a few great tips and tricks. Have a look out and jump onto our other webinars and have fun using Vault. Thank you so much.